go up. Chasing this money, it give me a rush. I am the shit and I still can't be flushed. Still in the six and I still can't be touched. They think that I'm soft until I make it. I load up the chopper, might like your whole block up. If you feeling froggy, then leave.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You already know how I go, my creators. There's another edition of CUT. You know what the CUT stand for? Culture, Urban, Technology, and Sports. Now, I ain't gonna hold you, my creators. I can't even number this episode because there's another legend in my career that I'm interviewing. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. I can't even talk about this man's resume because he's on the road, as you can see right now. And that goes.
I'm on the road coming back.
Right. That's going to be a long conversation. But nonetheless, I got DJ SNS in the building. Well, rather, he's in the car, and I'm over here in my spot chilling. Yo, what's good, man? What's going on, bro?
What up, bro? How you been? Thank you for having me.
Nah, man. Listen, I appreciate you for letting me interview you because I know how busy you are and the resume that you have. You know, you're not just letting any old body just interview you. So, you know, definitely appreciate this opportunity.
Always for the culture, you know that.
Yeah, yes. Definitely. Off the rip, definitely gotta bring the story time, how this came about. So I ain't gonna lie, my creators. So you gotta know his son, SNS Icy. He did an amazing event. You know, I gotta call it, you know, Big Icy 2 Unplugged. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope event. You know, shout out to his father right here, you know, the legendary DJ SNS. He did an amazing job producing, you know, as well as with his brother, Doe, you know what I'm saying? They did their thing with producing and everything, producing a great event. And, you know, even off wax, you know, hearing him and shout out to Rome too when they was having a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Just the knowledge, the business acumen, you know, just overall, what you heard from him, just his care for this culture, you know what I mean? So definitely, you know, to get right into this, man. How does it feel to be you? I mean, I know that's kind of like a generic question, but
I mean, it's when you come from, we all come from. We come from the streets. We come from whatever it is. We made our come about. You just gotta learn to adapt to it mentally before anything. You know, the physical trait's always gonna happen, but the mental game plays a bigger role. And you know what I'm saying? So me being around crowds and everything started when I was early. When I used to carry crates for the Treacherous. I used to carry crates for the Treacherous 3 and being in those park jams, doing the homecomings, doing, you know, DJing for being on the road with Big, DJing for Big, DJing for Foxy, was on a tour with Nelly. So being all those accolades prepared me to be the guy I am today. You know what I'm saying? And you know, 52 and I'm still out here being relevant and still grinding. I DJ for Mary J. Blige. Everything's a blessing, man.
Yo, and we're gonna segue on that because I was in the building last year when Mary pulled up to New York. Was in the Heights at the I forgot the Palace. It's right there. It's right there on 170th and Broadway. I was in there. You definitely did your thing. I still got to get that video footage to you, but when you was cutting it up and everything like that.
Oh, you got footage. Oh, you got the footage. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I need that bad. I need that definitely.
Because you had just to be in the building, the essence was just crazy. Like
that was an Apple event. That was
Apple event. Yes.
That was Apple Music. So, you know, they called. Mary told them, yo, we need SNS. So shout out to Don Poole and Shauna and Nicole for making it happen. And then the Apple people called me and shout out to Ebro for even acknowledging, you know, Ebro has big control over their Apple. And then, you know, Ebro put the word in as well. And they, you know, the Apple people, they different. So they didn't think, they was like, yo, is he gonna be able to rock a whole hour and a half before Mary gets on?
Shit.
And like I told him, I was like, yo, this is easy, I can do it. But you know, they're not used to that. So when I did it and had the crowd going crazy for an hour and a half straight, they looked at me like, "Oh, this guy's a prop. This guy is different." He's like, and that's the lady that ran the whole event for Apple was like, "Yo, to this day we still remain cool." She was like, "I've never seen no one DJ for a whole hour and a half and have people going crazy. The energy stayed the same. Like the energy went up. Like every minute the energy went up." They said never seen nothing like that. So they called me to do another Apple event with Mary, and it was just a love thing.
Yes. Yo, and this is not even on no fan tip. This is just straight up as a man giving kudos to a man that has these godly gifts. Now you did your thing, man. You did your thing, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. You did your
I appreciate
thing.
That's what I do. I channel my inner party self. Like, we all grew up going to parties when we was younger.
Right.
And people party now, and I say this all the time, like this younger generation, they don't really know how to party. They don't have no one to teach y'all how to party. You know what I mean? Like standing around and doing all that shit has become the norm. And I can't stand around and watch another man enjoy himself. When I'm my own man, I can enjoy my own self. I got money too. Like I don't want to see another man celebrate his life. You got one life, bro. You got one life. And I don't understand how these young guys can stand around, young guys and women stand around and watch somebody else celebrate. And first they say, "Oh, that nigga corny. He over there dancing around and shit." Like I do, I put myself in a Patriot's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like we all party goers, right?
Right.
I put myself I put myself as a patriot. Like if I wasn't DJing, this is what I would be doing. So I always gotta look at that when I DJ. I gotta look at myself. I gotta look at that as a DJ, and that's how I came to a better understanding with the public when I DJ for the public. I kind of anticipate and know what they want ahead of time, women and fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's the thing, man. It's just I feel within our culture. I don't know how you feel about it. Just as a late, it's just everybody got this like weird traditional with our culture. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that okay, it's not cool to have fun. It got to be serious. You got to be too cool for it.
You see it a lot. Instagram started when? In 2012, right?
Right.
So that's 11 years of a whole genre of music goers who only pay attention to the gram. It's 11 years of being on the gram.
Right.
So that's 11 years. That's controlled. So now if it's in somebody's mind to just sit there, chill, don't party, want to drink, you know what I'm saying? And just not just for people to enjoy the way they enjoy parties is different. But then when they look at older parties, the people partying heavy that's older than them, they're not used to things like that. You know what I'm saying? So my job as a DJ is to bring you out of your shell to come into my world.
Right.
And then you come into my world, then my world is full of party people. The vibe, great vibe, good vibes only. That's my whole mantra is good vibes only. GVO,
that's
my GVO family.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a family called the GVO family, good vibes only family.
Right.
And I tell people, you want good vibes, come rock with me. I'm gonna give you some good vibes.
Right. That's what's up, man.
That's all SNS sell. And I try to and my son picks up from that same thing. I said, you gotta make records for everybody because it's a lifestyle. It's not about rap music anymore. It's about a lifestyle.
Right.
And you got to maintain that type of energy and that type of mindset for the lifestyle to keep going. You got to make lifestyle music. That's what keeps it going. If you got a podcast, you got to have a podcast dedicated to lifestyle music, lifestyle people, lifestyle things, fashion, music, and just That's cuts, exactly.
That's cuts. Yeah, that's straight up cuts, B.
That's cuts.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lifestyle is
That's cuts.
important. A lot of people don't understand lifestyle. A lot of people couldn't come outside. A lot of people stay in the house.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, you gotta understand that when you see people sit there and they hating and all that shit. A lot of them was financially frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call it. They financially frustrated. So they sitting there and they want to be evil facing, be hating and all that's cool, but nigga, hate from a distance. Great.
Right.
Do your thing. As long as you don't put your hands on me, I don't care. Hate all you want to. But that's then you make me better.
That's it.
The hate keeps me alive.
That's
thrive up the hate. You gotta thrive up the hate, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah, and that's it. Just to be touch with your son, man. I've known your son for quite some time. I've known him for about since my days of being in media. I've known him since like 2012, 2013. You know what I'm saying? And I just
appreciate it.
Yeah, I've seen his ascension grow. I've had him on a couple of my platforms multiple times. At Reem TV. I think with City Rock Radio, we definitely interviewed him when I was on there. And just overall, him and our relationship, as far as it was more than this industry. You know what I'm saying? It was Harlem.
That's good.
It was Harlem shit. You know what I'm saying? It was about basketball, or it'd be about things of the culture and everything like that. And the one thing I can say with your son is that he doesn't exude that he's your son, if that makes sense. Because you look at a lot of the offspring, you know what I'm saying, of the great legends.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see the separation, but with your son, you see the separation, but he doesn't separate the knowledge. And that's what's dope.
He always listens to me for knowledge. I'm always going to tell him, we argue, because that's my son, and he has my argumentative traits.
Right.
He has that, and we got a show. We got our own show coming called the Young Boy and the Old Head. That's our show's coming. Like we're gonna start it like maybe June 1st, that Thursday, June 1st. So we're working on getting it all together now, and that's gonna show the young. I want him to be the young part of it, telling showing the world with the young part, and I can tell with the older part of it. We're gonna be doing knowledge, talking about the rappers from now, and I'm talking about rappers from my time, 90s, and they give you what the lifestyle of rap music and hip hop alone is about. So and so what happened was I taught him to be mindful of everything around him.
Right.
So you gotta fashion, you gotta know your street shit. You gotta know what the things that women like as an artist. You gotta know things that niggas like as an artist, because it reflects in your music when you do that. And when you know my son since 2012, 13, you can see in his music. And remember, he used to do light feed. So he was in the light feed culture. So the light feed culture, you remember, all the boroughs used to hate Harlem.
That's a fact.
Why? Because we danced.
Right.
And then look who's dancing now. Everybody.
Yeah.
When Harlem Shake was doing it, I fucked that shit all gay. Because I was one of them. I didn't like the Harlem Shake too much. I was but then I started learning the culture. So once I learned the culture, being around Mr. YouTube and all the guys, I understood it.
Right.
And once I understood it, it was like, okay. So remember, he did the Light Feed Awards by himself. That was him. Put that Light Feed Awards good, and he did that. So all these ideas that he's been doing, when it comes to the shows for the kids, shows for the artists, when you let the artists come on and he do the showcases and all that, that is all him.
Okay. That has
nothing to do with me.
That's what's up.
Like this last joint he did, that was his idea. He always wanted to do that since Jay when Jay did it. And he did it, and he did it, it was successful. He had guys like yourself there. And you know, I kind of shedded a big, like I had to leave out the room because I shedded some tears just to see my boy.
As you should,
see my boy on that stage, holding his own, and people really was being receptive just by watching y'all come in. The way people came in on, you know, people came in with the like he came in with the media, like just the media alone coming there, people coming in there not knowing what's going to go on. And they see the growth of an artist. You don't see no New York artist really doing what my son did.
Oh no, hell no.
Imagine if he was down with a label. Label would have made it bigger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily that for what your son did, and it's not even no funny. That could have been Hulu stage status at the Garden.
And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it again. But I'm trying to get him a situation. Once we get him a situation, then that's all gonna happen with the, because you know he did a movie back in the day. He did his own movie. I didn't tell him to do that. He did that himself. He had his own movie.
Wow, see that?
Love me now. Love me while it's still. Love me when it's still. Something I forgot how you said it.
Okay.
But, love me now before they all love me. Yeah, love me now before they all love me.
All love me.
He did a movie to that. 45-minute movie. Very dope qualities, not no bullshit qualities. Very dope quality, camera quality. And you know, he positioned himself to do what he do. All my job was to just give him tools.
Right.
So he can understand what the game, I'm here to give him the trial and tribulations of the game so that he's better prepared for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I tell every artist that as well. Learn the trials and tribulations before you say you want to be an artist. Because if you don't prepare yourself for the down part, then you'll crack. You'll get stressed out and your mind will play games and tricks on you. You gotta have your mind prepared for the downtime. That's even in life. Anything in life. You always gotta prepare for the worst before you prepare for the good.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you touched on that. My creators, I want you to really hear and understand what legendary DJ SNS is talking about, man. Like, listen, he doubles me in the years in this industry. I just made year 17 in this, and yo, it is no jokes. It's not for the weary. It's not for you just to get up here and just do it just to do it. Like, you got to really be for the grind. You got to really understand the landscape of the business. You have to really understand where you want to go and how well you niche that down for you to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely glad you touched on that. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Yo, real rap. Yo, you in my top 5 DJs from New York. Like, real talk. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
I work hard
to
get that moniker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Capri.
I got you, Cool, Capri, Flex, and I got Self. I got DJ Self, like real rap for me.
Okay.
That's like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Top Boogie too.
Top Boogie, yeah, no, definitely top. No, I'll be a fool and not put Top Boogie in that conversation. But for me, like top 5, like it's. Oh man, how can I put it? It's the way, it's the impact.
We got a whole bunch though. It's a whole lot of DJs that's coming. A whole lot of DJs our tutelage. I get my tutelage too, like DJ Get On Up, Mike Easy, Razy, Smoothski. You know, those are my guys. And Double Nickels, you know the later. A lot of out of town DJs I get my I teach a lot of DJs on how to become their own bosses so that they can understand the part of the game so that they don't get lost either. Because remember, as a DJ, you can get lost too.
Oh yeah. A
lot of them know me. A lot of them be prepared for it. So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Also too, I gotta give him.
You want to have a conversation about, huh?
No, I was gonna say also too. I got shout out my homie, my dog DJ Chase. I definitely got shout him out. Super facts. You know what I'm saying? I got DJ Chase, my label partner.
Chase. Okay, Case. Get the Case. You said Chase?
Yeah, Chase. Yeah, that's my man.
Chase.
Yeah, DJ Chase.
That's he been DJing for my son for a long time. Shout to
Yeah.
Chase.
Yes. My dude.
Shout to
Yes.
Chase. Yes.
Yeah.
Chase been as a DJ from the door.
Yeah. Facts.
And when as get on, he always say, yo, Chase is gonna be my guy.
Yeah, super fat. Him and
Shout to Boogie
him.
Blind. Shout to Boogie
Yeah.
Blind as well. Boogie Blind is another one.
Yes.
Blind's another one.
And also too, shout to 3 Stacks. I interviewed him as well.
3 Stacks, yes.
Yeah, I want to ask you what I asked him. When it comes to the value of DJs, in your heart of hearts, why do you feel it's still being slept on, but not as potent as it should be in your case?
Because a lot of DJs subject themselves to the undervaluement of the craft itself. A lot of them don't prepare themselves to be ahead of the craft. They only do what they see other people do.
Okay.
Instead of making yourself be your own nigga, you watch other niggas and then you do their sets or switch around the records and, do their sets and shit and thinking that you rocking because no one pays them mind. And then they undervalue and undercut each other. It's like it's really messed up. And those values, you see a lot of guys that should have blew up and they didn't blow up because they don't understand the other part of the game.
Right.
When you get your weight up, people start to follow you every day, then you go to 5. And you got to keep building, keep promoting yourself, boom, 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 and you might get to that 1,000. But the way these guys are undercutting the game and mess up themselves, the undervaluement of DJing kind of overweighs the talent virtue.
Okay.
And it's bad because it's not even about talent anymore. It's not even about talent.
Right. You're definitely right on that. For me, like I always, even as a media person, you know what I'm saying? I always made that my emphasis to let people know, like, nah, DJs are always important. They've been
we're important.
The life vest. Right.
I blame a lot of the DJs from the town for making the current way New York is now.
Right. Okay. I can agree to that.
My meaning saying is y'all put so much emphasis on playing an out-of-town artist record better than you would do a nigga in your town.
Right.
But then y'all want the artist to do this, do that. You want the artist, I don't see y'all here working. I don't see you doing this, I don't see you that. But you don't see the out-of-town niggas that you play working either because they don't come to you and give you and showing you that. So why would you put that standard on the guys from your town? Keep the same energy.
Right.
Play their records. Get them a play. A verse and a hook ain't gonna hurt.
Right.
And don't play it one time. No one gets on for playing a record one time. But then when that artist start popping, y'all be sucking off you want to suck them off because they get popping now. If they get popping without y'all, they don't really need y'all.
Right.
Maybe a young boy got popping without a DJ.
Right. That's a fact. You speaking facts. I want to ask you, I don't know if you remember, there was a certain time when, even on radio, that the executives, like, they kind of switched. So, like, it was like a lot of Southern executives came up north, and the north ones kind of went down south. Do you feel that affected New York in a way, too, as well?
Nah, they don't have no power. Some of them don't have no power anyway to sign.
Oh, okay.
Even though you call yourself an A&R, you don't have no power. And still, they took the power away from the A&R.
Okay.
So you got the title A&R, but all you're doing is blowing smoke in a nigga face. because y'all really don't have no power.
Right.
And the only power y'all got is to say, yo, this artist is starting to be hot.
Right.
And then your boss gonna ask you what the numbers looking like. But see, it's not about the numbers, it's about the lifestyle. It's the artist and the lifestyle. I'll take a chance with a nigga on the lifestyle, then I would take a chance for niggas with numbers. I see what numbers be. Numbers can be numbers can be messed with.
Mm-hmm.
I see niggas give niggas deals. And then they flop their second project.
Mm.
They put the next record out, the record don't do that. Now what you gonna do?
Right, exactly. Woo! My creators, you are hearing it from the legendary.
Like
That's the,
like nigga can't tell me my son ain't got no hits. Nigga can't tell me my son ain't got no good records. Nigga, my son put out records on a consistent basis. And it's been going on like that. Been going on like that for the last 10 years.
Facts.
Love Come Down was a be honest with you, Love Come Down. That got hot. That got hot because a nigga danced to it. Shout to Junebug. When Junebug did it and my son did the beat, he didn't even want to rhyme on the record. I had to make him rhyme on the record.
Wow.
And then he did what it did to help him as an artist, propel him. But he was already making records already. He had records in the street already.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So,
that's all.
You know what I mean?
That's all when it comes to No, I was gonna say when it comes to your son. That's why I be arguing for him. I'm like, yo, y'all batshit fucking crazy. Like y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he been putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he been putting away. You said that you just got up on him. You know what I mean? I tell people you just got up on him. He's been putting in work.
Work.
I said, I don't know what part of y'all look at that. Let me see what the people talk about. And yes, the people do have a voice for all artists. But if you look at the people that came to the joints, that's not just his friends.
Yeah, no, and that's
the
crazy. And that's the crazy part. Like, even though I've known him for a while, like the times the times I've seen you, it was like in and out moments, but it wasn't like concrete until the other night at his Unplugged event for Big IC2. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And sometimes those are the events that you get to break the water, break the ice, to see people.
Right.
You know, you go there to vibe, you go there to be, boom.
And what's crazy,
and meet guys like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's crazy because your brother, I met your brother before I met you, which is was funny. But I met him. I think I met him at Hip Hop Film Festival. That's how we met.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ron is a good person. Ron got very good connects. He got the spot and put everything down. And we got a good relationship. So everything is good. But that's uncle. Like me being a father, and they listen to me because they know I've been in the game, in the industry, and I've been through a lot of the terrain that they haven't. A lot of times they don't have to come in the terrain that I've come in.
Right. For the walls that you've broken and everything, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So real rap, man, because I definitely I gotta come to the end soon because I gotta go record. I gotta interview your son today, so that's why this joint is legendary. Today's is legendary.
Okay.
I got you and I got your son on the podcast. Shout out to Showtime TV. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got SNS Icy in the building.
Shout out to Showtime TV.
Yes.
I call it the year of the S.
Yes. Yeah, that's fact.
So I make records too. I got my own records. I got my own records. So, and like I tell her, she be like, Pop, why would you rhyme? I said, well, I'm having fun. It's about having fun. If you can't enjoy doing music, then don't do it.
Right.
I sat there and write my own records if I had to. I ain't got no time to sit there have a nigga try to write for me. I sit there and it take me a long time to write, but so what?
Right. Right.
And when I'm writing songs. I ain't talking about I'm out here killing nobody. And I'm making party records. I make party records, and that's what I love to do.
That's what's up.
I got an EP coming out called The After Party.
Okay.
You're gonna hear some joints on there. I got two songs from Little S. One is called Bag, not Back to Big Bag, and the other one is called Prolific.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, hearing it here, my creatives. I'm getting you the exclusives, man. Getting you the exclusive here, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you again. But let's continue on. What else you gotta ask me?
No, I was gonna. You pretty much answered really my question. My last question to you. I was gonna ask you, what else do you have left, as well as, you know, who else would you want to like do records with? Who else is on your radar?
Oh, I mean, I got myself to do songs with Busta, Missy, Kiss, Jim Jones. I got a record I sampled of Lauryn Hill. I'm trying to get clearance from Lauryn. I got some things coming, bro. Like I got an app coming out. I got an app coming out the top of June, beginning of June. DJ SNS app for people that want to listen to good mixes. I'll have mixes on there. Like I'm gonna do 3 mixes a month and put it on my app. You can listen to it whenever y'all feel like it. Just go on there and, you know, purchase some merch. I'm gonna have merch on there, t-shirts, hats, good vibes only, John. You know what I mean? So that's my shit, good vibes only. If you like good vibes only, go on my app, show me all I need is the traction.
Yeah,
you don't want to listen to good mixes while you work out. You want to look at go get an app that you can sit there and listen to different mixes. I'm gonna have all that on there, even new music, even the new South music, I'm gonna have everything. I'm putting those mixes together.
I bet. Listen, man, y'all, we all should know where to follow you at. Yo, let everybody know where to follow you at, man.
At DJ SNS, Instagram, DJ SNS Harlem, Facebook, and you know, and I also on the app, DJ SNS app coming out. I'll be going live on the DJ SNS app as well. I'll be going live on my app so I can play the records I want to play without getting shut off.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, that was the other thing too. Shit, NFL, son. I know we are a little short time.
That's another
episode.
I was about to ask you, are you a San Fran fan?
Oh yeah, of course. You see it. I was ready for you, son. I thought you was having your Patriots.
Y'all look good. Y'all look good. Like, on paper.
Yeah.
On paper, last year that was good. We'll see if Brock Purdy can take y'all somewhere.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. If it's not Brock, I still got faith in Trey, man. I
got faith in Trey too. I just think that Trey's still gonna learn he got a lot of kicks to get out of the system. Like he gotta learn how to look away. He gotta learn how to read his reads. He reads his reads too slow. You can't do that when you got these linebackers, these defensive.
They run a 4-4.
Yeah, they're coming at you fast. They can disrupt your whole line. So, and you know, San Fran line, you know, Trent Williams is on one side. That's cool. And Bosa, you know, you got Bosa on defense for y'all. That's cool. But always remember, like I always said, that y'all offensive line has been a little shady for years.
Yeah, it has.
Even though y'all do the outside, San Fran uses the outside run to hide the disguise. That's why y'all got Christian McCaffrey, so that he can disguise the deficiencies in your line. And I'm not mad at y'all. But then when y'all went up against went up against the Eagles shut that shit down.
Yeah, they punched us in the mouth. No, they did. They punched us in the mouth.
That's why y'all lost. Because remember, the Rams tried that against the Patriots, and the Patriots shut that down in the Super Bowl. Y'all did the same exact thing. Same exact type of coaching style.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
You know, I know my football, my niggas.
Yeah, of course. No, listen. Listen.
Like, I love San Fran. Like, I think Fred Warner's a monster.
Oh, yeah, beef. Listen.
Best linebacker, fastest
the
line.
Hargrave pickup was huge.
Listen,
That
I don't
Hargrave
know why
pickup was
they did.
huge.
I don't know what the fuck people doing. Like, how you put Hargrave and Warner? Like, what the fuck you doing?
And Vosa and Armstead.
Forgot about Armstead. Yeah, y'all gonna be. Yeah, y'all gonna be problem. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to. You're gonna have to play. Get the ball out quick. That's how Brady used to do everybody. 1, 2, boom, ball go.
Boom. Yeah.
But that's what I liked about Brock Purdy, because he reminded me of a young Brady.
Brady, yeah, he's getting it out. He's getting
that
it
ball
out.
out of it. It was hard to get. Remember, it was hard to get the Brock Purdy last year.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But,
Until the Eagles.
Like I said, we gotta see what this injury does.
Yeah, I'm.
We gotta see how he's gonna heal this injury.
I'm not hoping, but I ain't gonna front.
How do you? Well, no, we can talk again about the football. You know, I'm always here for the football talk, and you know, I got a football show called It's a Football Thing.
Okay.
So I got my man. I got my brother Jeremy Mincy. Used to play for the Cowboys. That's my guy. So he's the one to shoot my documentary I got coming out later in the year. So get me on my football guys. You know, I got football ties. Plaxico Burress is my guy. Eddie George is my guy. And I got Julio Jones. I'm gonna have a lot of Patriots. I got one called It's a Patriots thing too. So I'm really gonna be focusing on my Patriots shit. You know, Boston got a lot of white. They got a lot of white guys. So you know, I want to get around now. You know what I mean? But shout out again. Shout out to C.U.T.S for making this happen, for the great show, DJ SNS. My son is up next. Love y'all, man. Peace.
Yes. You already know. And on that note, my creators, another edition of C.U.T.S. You know what the C.U.T.S stand for? Culture, urban, technology, and sports. You know my slogan. Hands over the eyes. It's the 2 up. Pound that chest. Oh, man, we out of here. And that's peace.
We out.
I am the shit and I still can't be flushed. Still in the 6 and I still can't be touched. They think that I'm soft until I make it. I load up the chopper, might light your whole block up. If you feeling froggy, then leave.